Thanks for being here, everybody.
Hi, guys.
It's Gadget Day.
Woo woo.
Oh, yes. We got some new gadgets and stuff. And it's show and tell. So, for our first, let's get right into it. SeekWay. What the heck are these?
These are shoes.
I know, and they have holes in the bottom. Usually you don't have holes in your shoes, but these come with holes. These are water shoes. SeekWay approached us and wanted us to test out their shoes. So, yes, we're in a pool, we're in a gym, and we're in a pool. And we've been using these. And you know what's funny is we were actually going to go to Walmart and buy some shoes because the bottom of the pool is a little rough.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do we like them? Heck yeah.
They are very, very comfortable. They stay on your feet because Lee found out that the gal that represents these said, now you don't use your regular shoe size. In my case, yeah. I take a size 12 shoe, excuse me, a size 13 shoe. Yes. Got big feet, what can I say? Yeah. But anyway, she said, no. If you take a size 13, you need to order a 10.5 water shoe. Yeah. And I did, and they fit perfectly. They stay on my feet. They're fantastic. I really love them. I really do.
Yeah, and they're very adjustable.
And I'm quite a tenderfoot, so these are very much needed. I always wore them at the lake and so forth. So these are great. These
weigh less than they're probably like 0.5 ounces. Yeah. I mean, this is like nothing.
Lightweight as can
be.
And
they totally like form up. You can just like shove them in anywhere. Yes. And it's got the holes in them, so it drains out all the water.
Very good.
And we're noticing in the pool with the older folks that, I mean, they're all wearing them. They all have shoes on. Some of them are just wearing regular tennis shoes, but we have the actual water shoes.
Absolutely.
Right. And I will get the code for you to get a discount as soon as possible.
Did you mention the manufacturer name?
SeekWay. SeekWay. Fabulous shoes, yeah.
Highly recommended.
Yeah. We wanted black. They comes in all colors, and there's different styles too. They even have water socks. If you don't want to wear shoes, they have water socks. Yep. Yes. So, SeekWay. I just wanted to show these to you. They're fantastic. I wear size 9 normally, and I only had to wear a size 7.5. So you have to go on Amazon. And we'll leave the links to everything we're showing you. So don't worry about that. We've got the links. I already got them ready to go.
There is a chart to show what your regular shoe size and what your water shoe size should be. So
SeekWay.
All right.
I know. This was a great find. Okay, so what do you have to show?
Well, I have an item that I have fallen in love with. I usually got out my stove, put a pint or whatever it is of butane in it, and then put water in my pot, and then put the pot on the stove and heated the water for like 8, 9, 10 minutes. Well, this is a game changer. This is I want to call it a mini water heater, but it's actually called a portable kettle.
Yes.
And it's fantastic.
It is.
I get this out. I plug in the cord to the 2000 Okmo.
And there's that little plug.
That's where the end of the cord goes. Yes. I plug it in, turn the power on, and then in this area right here, if you just plug it in and let it go, it'll go to boiling, 212 degrees, or you tap it once and it goes to 195, or you tap it twice and it goes to 170.
170, 175, something like that.
And of course you can pull the plug and stop it anywhere you want. I have found that if I just use 195 and stop it sometimes at 185, 190, and within, I want to say 4, maybe 5 minutes.
It's quick.
I've got water. I pour this into my pour over gadget, my filter, and I've got a cup of coffee inside of 5 minutes. I love it. And butane is getting hard to come by. We're having a hard time finding it. We've got a decent supply, but I don't have to use butane. I just plug it into the oak bowl, which I can then charge up with a solar panel. It's fantastic. We don't have to buy anything. It's really good. So I love it.
Yep. Now I use my Jackery for it. I have a Jackery 500. And yes, look at that. And it's got a little...
it does have a mark on the inside that I can't quite make out right now. But it tells you the maximum water line that you want to go to, because it needs some room, because it's going to boil or close to it.
Yeah.
And you just fill this with water. It's all stainless steel. Great, great improvement on making a cup of coffee in the morning. That's for sure. Has a nice little handle here.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. I guess I've said it before, but I'll say it again. I love it. The portable kettle.
I do too. Well, I have one, and I picked it out, and he had to have one too. I use it unless my Jackeries are kind of getting a little low, because either I have to park in the shade because it's hot, or there's clouds up, which is really cloudy right now. I think it might rain. Yay, I hope it rains. But yeah, I've been using mine too, and it's perfect. And you could use this at home. So you don't want to turn on your stove or whatever. Sure. Yeah, so.
Very nice, very nice. Highly recommended.
Right. Well, next, I've got a doggy.
It is quite warm in here, folks, so if you don't mind, I'm going to just take my hat off.
Yeah.
And try to cool down a little bit.
Now, this is a doggy treat bag, and we wanted to get one for Abby so that we can train her. We kind of got a little lazy there for a while, and we kind of didn't do it. But see, these treats in there, but look, you can close this up and go like that, and nothing comes out. This was what, like $8 maybe?
Yep.
Yep. You can put it through your belt loop, or it's got a clip. This would be perfect for me, good for you, but usually we'd use this. We did try it out on Abby, but we need to get some training treats. We kind of have big treats, which we're still using some of those treats that y'all sent us in Quartzsite.
Yeah, thank you very much.
When we gave you the address, he got an address in Quartzsite, and some of you sent, you know who you are, who sent Abby treats. But we really like this, and one of the reasons we like it because it holds out. Before, we were having to put our hands in our pocket. It takes time. You're trying to train her, and you're going, you know. So,
and then you get dog treat crumbs in your pocket. Oh, it's nasty.
Or even in a baggie, you still got to, So this way, you open it up, clip it on, and it hangs like this, and it's already out. So you can go, we're still training her, like, to come to her name. We're at the lowest base still here. Abby, oh, she looked good girl. So that way when we call her, she comes. But I wanted to show you this. It's not really a gadget, kind of, but it's a thing. And I wanted to show you that we got this.
Already on just a half-an-hour walk this morning, Abby, if she sees Lee or my hand going into this little bag, she's right on there. She's right there, and she knows what that means. So I think it's going to work really well.
And it's also nice that she knows we have the treat bag. She can smell them. So she stays really close to us, because she knows if you see a dog walking with somebody, an owner, that you can tell that she's been giving them treats or whatever, they stay right there and they keep looking at them like, they're paying attention to you.
I'll have more, please.
I know it. But this is the one thing I do like. You can close it up. We've got them in there, and we're ready to go, and nothing's going to come out.
Right.
Okay. So, yes, that's really
We are just streaking right along.
Yes.
I want to tell you what, this is another gadget that is pretty fantastic. We just got this recently, and what it is a ultraviolet sanitizing pen, a UV sanitizing pen. What will it sanitize, you ask? Well, I'll tell you. It comes in this fine box, and it has a case here. It's a Velcro closure. You just shake that out, and here is the actual item.
No, it's a UV sanitizer. Okay. Well, I'm listening to this for the first time too.
So you'd think, well, what the heck do I need that for? Well, if you're concerned about germs, as all of us should be, especially after what happened 2 years ago, this will kill 99-point-something% of all kinds of bad little boys. Not only will it do that on surfaces like this phone, if you wanted to clean it, but it will do it on liquids also, like water.
Yes.
You can put the UV rays in there and kill any little critters that, I mean, we're not talking chunks of mud. We're talking invisible germs and what have you.
Protozoa that are in amoebas that are in water. That can kill you. What they do is they get in there and make you so sick that you become so dehydrated you die with diarrhea and throwing up.
I suppose I can't say it's a poopy way to go.
It is.
We shouldn't joke about that.
Yeah.
But anyway, you can, there's a little window here. So if you're trying, this is not something you should point at your eyes or even get close to your skin.
Yeah.
But if you use that little window, then everything is covered except what shows up in the window.
Yeah.
Now, if you
is there a plastic thing that's covering that window right now that you take off?
Yes, there is.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's brand new.
Okay.
And that is the UV apparatus right there. Let me see. I've only just started using this, but let me see if I can get it on.
Now there's a battery in there. You had to recharge.
I did.
Charge it up.
I did. Exactly.
I see a light flashing.
There we go. No, don't look at it.
No, don't.
Don't look at it.
I got my we got sunglasses on.
Yeah, but anyway, then you can move this around different surfaces over a cup of water. It'll do a cup of water in what, like 10-15 seconds, I believe.
Now, don't you stick this in the water?
You can't. Yes.
Okay,
you kind of stir it around
for like 10 seconds.
10 to 15.
And I think, what is it, 1 liter, it takes like 9 seconds for 1 liter of water. 90 seconds.
90 seconds.
90 seconds.
Which isn't bad.
Yeah.
If you need a quick and easy way to disinfect surfaces or to disinfect a bit of water, pretty nice gadget, I'd say.
I would say that you want to clean your water first, like in a Berkey, or even using another filter system. And then if you want to drink it, you don't have to get a fire going to boil it, because you gotta boil it, because those protozoas are in there and they will kill you. So what you do, and then you put that in for 90 seconds or 10 seconds or whatever. Yep. It's UV, it's a sanitizer.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's just another way to try to keep yourself healthy.
Yes.
You know, on rough times, should that become necessary.
How much was this?
This was about $30, I think.
Somewhere around there. We'll put all the links. Don't worry about that.
Not bad at all.
It's a good survival item to have.
Absolutely. You got to keep yourself well. If you get sick, you've just compounded your problems. You don't want to do that.
Can I do the scenario? Because you read about this. I was thinking, what if I had an ear of corn and I don't know where that's been? Can I run this across an ear of corn on each side? You just run it slowly across this window, and then on all sides, and it will have killed any protozoa in there too.
I mean, if you're talking apples, oranges, anything like that, you might want to use something like that.
I love it. Thank you. Woo!
There you go.
That's really nice. Now, as far we still want to get a Katadyn filter, because that would filter it out, and then it would, then we could go ahead and maybe or use like even a screen or something to filter it out. Because I think
even cheesecloth to get the big pieces out.
Then we can use that, but the Katadyn would actually take care of 99.9%. Okay. Well, I have some other that I've never shown before, and I've been carrying these for a while. And we've got the LifeStraw. And I just wanted to mention, great gadgets. I guess you put this around, because if you're traveling or trying to get to civilization, you got lost or there's a crisis or whatever, that you would want to carry this. So this is what the end that you put in the water source. You kind of move away leaves and anything and mud, or try to get this at the top. Then you flip this open, and
hence the name WaterStraw.
WaterStraw. It's said to take 5 quick sips. I don't know why. And then maybe at the end, after 5, you have to blow it out.
Right.
Then maybe you make, and then do 5 more, and then blow it out. It said to blow, I don't know.
It's to help keep the filter clean, I think.
And when you're done, blow it all out, wipe it all down. I think you have to let it dry.
Yep.
Yeah.
In the open air.
Yeah.
And I'm not much of a backpacker, but I understand lots of backpackers use these because you don't want to carry a gallon of water around if you're backpacking a long ways.
Right.
You keep this on you and you find a stream and you can use it to get yourself some nice clean drink of water.
Well, if you're long-term, long-haul hiker, like the PCT, the Appalachian, these you're going to carry. It's very lightweight. And this will filter up to 264 gallons. Okay. Yeah. But wait, there's more.
Wait.
I got the Sawyer. This thing is only 2 ounces. That's it. Look at this, 2 ounces. And this system will filter up to 100,000 gallons.
Wow.
I know. Well, let's
what is that system called?
And I've never used it, but I've been carrying this for a very long time.
Well, thankfully, we haven't had to use it. Right.
Okay. My beautiful assistant would like to hold it. Where did this straw go? There we go. There we go. Beautiful, handsome, and my handsome assistant. Okay. This is the bladder. You know what's so great about this? Is the instructions on how to use it. Instructions on how to backwash it and store it are right here in the bladder.
Can't be lost.
I know. But
beautiful.
So you take the cap off. This is the filter. You screw this on. Well, you can fill this up with water, dirty water. Don't try not to get leaves in there, but dirty water. You hook this on. Take off. Oh, that always wants to come off there. Take that off.
Whoops.
And then you suck on it. Yeah.
Here, let me try.
Yeah. Well, there's not. I know. Feeding the baby. Yeah. Or what you can do is you can take this. It comes with a straw. You just push that in the end, and if you don't have the bladder, then what you do is stick it in, try to get leaves away and everything, stick it in there, and then you can suck on it. Yeah. Preferably
on a very fast, cold mountain stream.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, let's say you don't have the bladder and you can't find your straw. Well, there are water bottles. This one doesn't particularly fit, but I did try it. There are some that are specific that screw under there. This one doesn't screw very well, but if all else fails, you get some duct tape and duct that around there or something, or hold it like this. There you go. Then you will get it. And, you know, so I just wanted to show that you can do it this way too. You can use a water bottle. It doesn't have to be the bladder, but all the instructions are on there.
Now, Lee, if that happens to get dirty, the filter and so forth, what do you do then?
And on the bladder, there's instructions. You just fill this with clean water. You do this 5 times. You put it in the part where you sucked on it. You push that there, and you push down. You do that 5 times to clean it out. And then I'm not going to tell you how to store it, but the instructions are on the back on how to store this, so that, I think it said put like a cat full of bleach and things like that to kill, because you got protozoa out there. I keep saying protozoa, but they are deadly. You can't see them, and they're deadly out there.
And I know that you folks are going to be surprised to hear this, but I don't think Lee can wait to fill that plunger with water and then shoot it out at me. I'm sure she's thinking about that.
Now, darling, what did I do with the cap for this?
Right here.
Right here.
Uh-huh.
Okay, we've got lots of stuff sitting all over the place. Yes. Oh, my gosh. So this is the Sawyer system. 100,000 gallons of water.
Per filter.
Per filter.
Yep.
This is the filter part. Now, I did look on their website. They have a lot of stuff. They actually have a water bottle that will also do up to 100,000. But look at this, weighs 0.2 ounces.
Pretty compact.
It is so compact. Yes. So this is what we got here. Now next, let me just put this around here.
Fasten everything together.
That's right. I've got something really cool that we're both going to talk about. He may be more. I took it out of the box. We've had this a little while and we've tested it out. But because we've been traveling back and forth across the country, and then I'm getting some writing done, and literally, it's HIBOOST. Let me mention that first. HIBOOST. That's the company. And she asked me 2 months ago, maybe longer, to review this. I'm sorry it took so long. Well, you know what happened? Actually, this was before my van broke down. I was before my new van. This was back in like...
Was it that long ago?
I think so. I think so, yeah. It's been a long time. And so I apologize for taking so long. But the company is called HIBOOST. And they have different products. These little red things, they pull right off. It's to protect them. I like that. That protects this. One is for inside, the inside antenna, and one is for the outside.
Now let me just show you.
And it'll tell you this is for outside and inside. Yes.
And this one, of course, has a protective red piece of plastic on the end of the cord. And this is the interior antenna.
It's real lightweight. It's plastic too.
Both of us set this up in our own vehicles and tried them out.
Yes.
And I just set this up on the dashboard of my vehicle. Worked very well. Did you do the same thing?
Yes.
Okay.
And then that would fit in there. We don't have to take that off, but that's pretty cool.
Right. So that's the interior
This
antenna.
is kind of heavy. Not real heavy, but it is metal, and you can tell there's components in here.
Yeah.
That it's probably what, about a pound?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, a pound. Maybe. But you know, yeah. Okay, now
right.
hold this.
Now, there is also an exterior antenna, and this comes with a very long cord. I didn't measure it, but plenty of room to get it from the roof of your vehicle in the doorway or the window or whatever you want to do. And then plug this
goes into that one. Yes.
All right.
And this is about almost as heavy as this. This has some components going on. It has
a very hardy, strong magnet on it too.
So it has a magnet.
Right.
Okay, cool, cool.
Yep.
I think you hooked this up to mine on the outside, so magnet.
I put them both on just to see how much it would improve the reception. And then, of course, you're wondering about power. Well, this has I'll call it a cigarette lighter plug that you can either plug into your vehicle dashboard or into your power unit like an Okmo and get the power to the thing in that way.
Yeah. So, and it looks like what they did, it looks like USB right there, but they sent this. So I'm not sure if it can be USB.
You know, I didn't check that out.
Yeah.
I bet it is.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm not sure if that can be USB or... And now there's an app that you need to get, and that app is called Signal. What is it called? Signal.
Isn't it Signal Commander?
Signal. Let's see.
Well, we'll have a link below. So.
Right, we're going to have the link, but it's Signal something, and I'll show you what it looks like. That you do have to download the app in order to use this.
And I bet you folks are wondering, well, you're connecting the antennas, you're connecting to the power source. How do you connect it to your phone? Well, it's Bluetooth. Simple as that.
It's just wireless.
Yeah.
And you don't, because Max, he had one that I used a couple years ago last year in Quartzsite. And because I couldn't get a signal out there. Uploading is so different than downloading.
Oh, yeah.
And I have to upload. And that's sometimes like so poor to get a download or an upload. So this worked. I mean, it improved it, not like, oh my gosh, it went so fast, but at least I got good upload when I used this, which I was thrilled.
I'm sure. We're not in the best cell reception area right here where we're staying this summer.
Yeah.
And it did definitely improve the reception, no question.
Yeah, it did. So that was really, really nice.
Yeah.
So I recommend it, and I think it's one of the newer ones. Well, Max didn't work hardly at all. It was an older one, and I had to actually fit my phone into a holder or something.
Yeah, that is not necessary with this one.
With this one, it's wireless. And how long did it take for us to download the app and get hooked up with it?
Oh, to download the app, read the instructions, hook all these wires together and everything. Less than a half hour for me.
Yeah. But once we did, you did the Signal app, and then I did it. You knew exactly how to instruct it with me. It wasn't that hard at all.
Right,
So HIBOOST is the name of this company on Amazon. I'll leave the link. But they do have other products too. I think this one's about $380, $387, something like that. If I find any discounts, I will put them up for you.
All right.
So yeah,
very good.
This was pretty darn cool.
Here, I'll take all that off your hands.
These are really nice gadgets, isn't it? It's Gadget Day. I know you guys like gadgets. Well, I have another one that I wanted to share.
Oh, can you plug that in like right now?
Let's do it. Is it?
Oh, I was kidding. You're going to do it.
Yes, I am.
You want me to get it?
Yes, please.
All right.
This is his Bluetti. This is an Opolar. Now, you know I have a couple more Opolars. One of them, I had two of them, and he needed one, so I gave him my gray one. I still have my pink one. It's a 9-inch. This one I bought because it's a 6-inch. This one fits in the back of my living area in my minivan. Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Nice. Thank you very much.
That's low. This is high. Oh, yeah. And it fits on that little shelf there with the cup holder in the back. Perfect. So it's been warm here, and what I've been doing is having this come at me this way while I'm sleeping, so my face, and then in the front of my van I have the 9-inch pointing at my body coming up. Yeah, this is nice. It is, and it's small. Now I know a lot of you, and you have one of each. You have the other Opolar, it's just USB, but you also have one that is rechargeable. It has a battery inside of it. Well, I already had the batteries ones, and I didn't like it. I found that I just having to plug it in anyways, you know, because the battery went down. But maybe the batteries got better in them, I don't know. But I just like the USB. It only works if you plug it in. And I like that.
I am amazed at how little power it takes to leave this plugged in all night.
I know.
Fantastic.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah. So, well, these are the gadgets that we got. Now, he's got something to tell you about what he's got and what he's going to be doing.
Exciting news flash.
Woo, I'll put the fan on you while you say it.
Thank you very much. I might have mentioned this briefly in our last video, but finally, Lee has convinced me, Paul, you've got to get solar on your roof. And I have found, I'm so jealous of her because she'll say, oh yeah, I'm parked in the sun and I'm charging up my power banks and everything is cool. Well, I have to haul out a portable solar panel and do all of that, hook the wires together, get my power bank back there. Well, I'm finally getting, I just received it day before yesterday. I've got the panel. I'm waiting for it looks like it may rain today, so I don't want to work up there today. But speaking of up there, what I had to get in addition to the panel that'll go on the roof is a ladder. That's unfortunate. I decided I didn't want a ladder hanging off the back of my van or on the side or whatever. So I have a telescoping ladder that we're going to show you both the panel, maybe a little bit of installation work and so forth on our next video. But just wanted to mention that's the latest and greatest gadget that I have coming.
Yes, and I will mention that when we talked about that before, y'all I said, what kind of ladder should he get? And you all said telescoping ladder. And so our friends out there are the ones that kind of filled you in on that.
I am amazed at how little room that telescoping ladder takes up in the back of my van.
Yes.
And a dear friend of mine was kind enough to, do you see that? The width of that tape? My word. This is the official Gorilla Tape. Yeah. And this is for the toughest jobs on planet Earth. And you have been using a solar panel on your roof on 2 different vehicles for how long?
2.5 years now.
Never had a problem.
No.
Didn't have any corrosion when she took that off of her last vehicle. So I'm excited to use this Gorilla. I mean, that stuff is here. Yeah. But that'll hold it down. This is actually
heavy. Yeah. This is actually heavier than the cell thing. Right. But yeah. So he's waiting for He's waiting for his 20-foot MC4 extension cord, because he's going to bringing it through the back and bringing it right to back here, where he can be charging up his Blue Eddies and move his Okmo over there.
I was excuse me. No. I was very disappointed in Amazon. They got everything that I needed, every different piece, even the doggy treat bag within 4 days, maybe 5.
Yeah.
The extension cable that I need to run through the back door, as Lee said, and so forth. It says it's going to be here July 29th, so that's going to drive me crazy, but what are you going to do?
Yeah.
So this won't be for a while until the installation, but we're working at it.
Yes, and then we can show you that. But we want to just give you an alert that he did get that telescoping ladder. We're kind of anxious to see how that works.
It looks really sharp.
But it's a gadget. You know, I was looking at the size of it. Wow. I mean, I'm carrying a 2-step or 3-step ladder, and that still doesn't get me up as high as I want to go. I've been having to step up onto my side.
Are you looking to borrow my ladder?
I am. I know.
Anytime.
Okay, yeah.
Well, that's about everything gadget-wise for today, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And we've had fun with this, and we just wanted to let you know about it. Now, I do want to mention that I do have a sale going on my exercise videos. They're really good, and we actually use them when we're even at the gym. So it keeps us in line. Like, we could sometimes you can go, oh, let me look at my phone, let me answer. No, I got it going, and I do it, and it just gives me from A to Z all the way through it.
Right.
And you too.
I turn it on and run it every time I do my stretching.
Yeah. Yep. So I've got a sale going on that. You know, it's summertime, and I don't know how many of you, I mentioned, you know, we all got to get off our butts. I don't know how many of you have actually done that. I know it did a big sale. I have a lot of people in the Minivan Lee Exercise Club, and I know that everybody's doing those exercises. So if you want to join this club...
Did you mention where they find these videos available?
MinivanLee.com. And just go on there and scroll down for exercise, and I'll leave the link for it in the pinned comment from me. Yeah, so... There's a sale. Go get it. Let's get going, everybody. I mean, a lot of people say, oh, Minivan Lee, you're in such good shape. Well, I've been doing these exercises for a long time. They're not hard. They're not hard at all. I don't run you silly and so that you're going to be sweating and everything. If you did these every day or every other day, you're going to do fine, and you're going to start shaping your legs up, your upper arms, and you're going to stretch out.
Well, speaking of easy, it is an easy routine, but you feel it. You know you're stretching and using muscles. Yeah. And if Lee says it once, she says it, I don't know how many times through the video. Don't pull too hard. Yes. Guys, don't hurt yourself. If it hurts, you've done it too much, and I appreciate that. You know?
Yeah, you're not in competition with anybody but yourself.
That's right.
These should be fun, and I do it fun. I don't do like 1,000 reps. Okay, we're going to do 15 3 times. No. We do it, and if you do this every day, you are going to be stretched out. I'm stretched out, and I don't do anything like, I'm not a big world gym bodybuilder. Well, anymore. Yeah. But I just, what I like to do is keep my muscles tight. And because if you don't exercise, you lose 3% of your muscle mass every year.
Wow.
That's a lot. And then if you fall that's why people fall and they break something. The muscles are there to protect our bones and our nerves and our veins, everything. Yeah.
Very important.
Yeah.
Very important. And I'm obviously years behind Lee.
Oh, you're doing good.
But I'm finding out these videos, they work. On day 2, 3, and 4, you'll know that you were stretching something or working something or whatever. So, and that's what you want. You want to know that you're doing some good.
Yeah. And I got some good music on it, and Well, alrighty. Well, this has been fun, hasn't it?
Yes, it has.
I know. Okay.
Glad you joined us today, folks.
I know.
Thank you.
And don't forget to subscribe. Love you guys.
Bye-bye now.
Bye. Hey, y'all. Let's get some exercising going. I want you to flex your feet. And I just want you to gently, it's like you're walking. Don't bend your knees. And if you can't do that and you have to bend your knees, you can't straighten them, that's fine too. Further, you'll get there. If you can go down this far, eventually you're gonna grab your calves, and then you're gonna grab any fat deposits that are on your back, girls and guys both. And it's going to just stretch over. Come on guys, let's do this. Put your hand down. Up. Stretch your side area. Get your love handles going. Get some circulation going in there. Feet apart. I want you to bend down. And if this is as far as you can go, then this is one is yoga. A little bit of yoga in there. Another one is a little bit of Pilates. And the other one is dancing. I'm good at pointing my toes. I've got ballet. The calves. One is yoga. A little bit of yoga in there. Another one is a little bit of Pilates, and the other one is dancing. Point your toes and lift up. This is your airplane. Bring it down. This is good for your lower back, for all the back muscles. This will. I'm good at pointing my toes.